Hey, easy. Hey, kill.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Good.
That nigga Josh.
6'6", pull it high.
I don't see your stats.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check it back. 21. General West. Here we go. Watch safety creeping.
Toss play, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
You don't want none. Check safety. 22 jet bomber. Over. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Under.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these 2 teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
Opposite. Topper. Check. Lucky.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready. Yellow lady. Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Protein spill. 20 seconds. Shoot. Back. Hey, easy. Go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
53.
Now Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Ready? Yellow lady. 5-8. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 41 Mike. Hey, Alpha. 41 Mike.
On 1st down, Breeze eluding the pressure right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Damn, man, that's
Take it
a
all
kick
the way out near the
Reed.
30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You're going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Lamar Miller, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 25. Check 25. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Kill, kill, kill. 24.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. We're scoreless after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? You're good, you're good. I full, ready. 49, check 49, check 49. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Jim, Jim, Jim. Easy, opposite, opposite, opposite.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 38 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he finds his man Johnson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Under 31.
They're going for it. It's Watson.
Oh, come on.
Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
61, match box, lights. Sammy.
Breeze now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Kill. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing now is Breeze. Again has it complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, that's what they be like, man.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Watson off play action. And he's going to go down here as sack. They push him back to the 34. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
All you got to do is just look at the names right in the league. I mean, in the list.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know he
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
They'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football.
I'm about to be playing. They deal with like color code, phone stuff, all that shit. I'll be doing like wiring and shit.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I already knew it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Kill. Turn up. Kill. 80 weapon.
I know it because they be saving the money up.
Hey, easy. Hey, check right. Watch my touch.
To throw, it's Breeze. Forced out to his left.
There we go. Getting the freeze.
To go with it,
hey, we
and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
We'll do this.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55. Easy, opposite.
To throw is Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Ball!
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. That was signaling a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target.
This nigga caught it one hand at that, bro.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here, maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep it with Miller on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And the catch made by Johnson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Down, he's coming.
47. Check, 47.
Alert!
Get that ball.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Damn.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I got to read them off.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Like, you got to do it within like
the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Yeah, they changed that shit.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
But I know Lamar Miller a fucking goon.
First down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Linebacker can't cover Lamar Miller.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down carry now for Miller. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Hey, easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let me see some. Tired of that nigga being right there. He might. He jumping that bitch. Hey.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. They'll run with Miller. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming. Double up. Mike 5-4. They're going to need some therapy after this. Watch twist.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And the Texans First down.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
We had that, but it's home.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. There's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Sammy!
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. A shotgun snap for Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I don't know. Field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Every time I try to hit that thing right, that shit keeps missing.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
They run it again with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Cracks. Kill. 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 Check 15. Blue draw Corker. Tighten up. Tighten under. Hey, watch it.
On the ground, Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I don't need to talk shit with niggas no more. That's just that wasting my time, too. Half of them niggas, they get home.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I think you're like, all right, cool, bro.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, easy.
I said half of them get home, but
now Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. From midfield, here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it and do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Play with the wrong playbook. Who did it toss him up? This is the first game of the season. I ain't, man, my O-line was like in there. Show up.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
At least Fucking Lamar Miller blocked for me. I just noticed that shit, man.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I see. I need to see.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road.